Welcome back to the SAWF Takedown 111. As always, I'm Lucas Roger. I'm out here alone right now, but that's because in the ring right now is another great segment of Dexter's Laboratory.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the lab. I am your esteemed host, Mike Dexter, and this is Dexter's Laboratory. We've got a lot to unpackage from the No Remorse PSV. So allow me to introduce my guest at this time. He is the current reigning and defending SAWF World Champion. He's the Prodigy.
And I mean, he's right about that. Unpacking what happened back at No Remorse. I mean, the Prodigy was able to retain that title against none other than James Anderson in quite the controversial and screwy finish. Mike Dexter choosing his allegiance to the Prodigy. I guess we're going to have some answers for what happened. There he is. And he's held that title for quite some time at this point. This may be one of the most information-dense episodes of Dexter's Laboratory we might ever get. One of the most necessary episodes of Dexter's Laboratory that we've ever had. Because these two, they have a lot to answer for in this one.
You know what? This isn't the only guest in Dexter's Laboratory. I am not pleased to welcome the former member of the Higher Powers.
Oh, wow. Two guests on this episode of Dexter's Laboratory. Here comes none other than James Anderson. Unsuccessful last week at No Remorse. And no longer a part of the Higher Powers, as Mike Dexter alluded to. I mean, I can't imagine he would be particularly too pleased about being in the ring with these two once again. A very different energy to James Anderson than last week. But I mean, a lot has happened. A lot has changed for this man. I said that Mike and the Prodigy have a lot to answer for, and this is the person who might want all of those answers. The one who was screwed.
First things first, you know, a couple of weeks ago on Takedown when you made this stipulation, it was on Lee's Higher Powers, me as guest referee, you said that the Prodigy was trying to take your power away from the team. Let's get one thing straight, guys. This man's always been the leader of the Higher Powers. This man's always led us, and you, well, whether it was the three of us, the four of us, the five of us, it doesn't really matter. You've always been the weak link. We knew we had to drop some dead weight, and trust me, it was a lot of weight. And wow. I bet Lucas Roger over there, he's already got this thing in his head to paint us as the bad guys here. We screwed you unfairly. Isn't that right, Lucas? We screwed James Anderson. Well, did you know that James only made me referee to screw this man? The Prodigy. He came to me.
Do you want to come in? Do you want to come in the ring and say that, Lucas?
I'm alright.
Screw the Prodigy. He offered me a lot of money and I took it. And then I went right and told him what this man was planning on doing. You don't get me to screw this man. Nah. You're gonna lie and say that you didn't? Try and take this championship, try and kick this man out of your own group? You're just gonna stand there with a smug look on your fucking face? I mean, you wanna hit me because you James go, you know what, that no contact, right? That doesn't protect you if you touch me. Oh, the 50% owner. It's gonna get you out of here. Nothing to say? It's gonna waste everyone's time, aren't you, James? Huh? You know what I love sticking my fingers right in your face and telling you fuck you.
Yeah,
You never should have been on higher powers to begin with.
Thank you.
Such
You
a-
probably enjoy getting your sticky fingers up the Prodigy's ass, don't you? Good.
You like that, don't you, Lucas, huh? My boy.
I'm free now. And then
His
to another
boy.
extent- But in other extent, I don't think I am. Come on, let me back. Come on, guys.
It was your stipulation.
Shut up, Mike.
You lost and you were back
We're
in.
the high powers here. You can't do this.
James,
Come on, man. Just put it aside.
James.
if the shoe was on the other foot, you wouldn't put this aside either. Let's be completely honest here. You went to Mike and you bribed him to screw me out of a match. You didn't think Mike was going to come and tell me, the guy who's been with Mike since what? 2019?
About then.
And you think Mike's not going to come and tell me. You screwed yourself at No Remorse. We took your money. Now you're out of the group. You see, James, when you look at it, it's your fault. Do you know why? 2 words. Jealousy? That's the one key word right there, actually. Actually, you know what? Forget the other word, jealousy. You've always been jealous of me. Because your 3 championship reigns are insignificant to my 3 championship reigns. What have you done for this company? You want to be in my spot. This is your company. Yet, when this company goes down, who is the person that everyone's going to remember?
Yeah.
So here's what you can do, James. Tuck your tail between your legs, turn around, go to the back there in the locker room, and you try talk to the rest of the guys that you screwed over for the last year, and you try get in their good books. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're not a part of the higher powers anymore. So you can go join Team SAWF. But you got a lot of explaining to do.
It's your company, right? You'd fit right in Team SAWF.
I don't know what more you want me to say. We're not going to let you back in because you wouldn't do the same for us. You screwed yourself, and that's all there is to it.
Okay. Play Dexter's thing.
And get out of my ring. This is my ring.
50% is your ring. The other 50% belongs to the anonymous guy, which was a really wise choice, huh? Because you gave away 50% of your company to an anonymous source.
An idiot.
So I'll get out of your 50% side of the ring. Which one is it, the left or right side?
Oh, but who is the source? Prodigy.
I know who it is.
No, you don't, because I've changed.
Or am I?
Oh,
Anderson's going insane, buddy.
James seems a little unhinged.
Well, anyways, this has been Dexter's Lab. Thank you for joining us. Higher powers, much better position now for James Anderson. He's no longer with us.
Ryan, I haven't forgotten about you.
I can't hear anything anymore. Well, that was Dexter's Laboratory, a very, and I said information dense, a lot of answers to a lot of questions were had in that one.
It's an empty seat.
There is an empty seat. Adam's still not
This
here.
is my drink. This is almost set up perfectly for me.
Very
Any
convenient.
comments you want to say, Lucas?
I think you answered a lot of questions that were had there.
James Anderson screwed himself out of the SAWF Championship. I didn't screw him. Mike
say
didn't screw him.
anything
Mello didn't
otherwise?
screw him. Adrian Evans didn't screw him. James Anderson screwed himself. Simple as that. You can find that one on commentary.
You don't dispute that?
No.
Do you think that James Anderson didn't get me to try and split Prodigy?
I mean,
I'm a loyal man.
I wasn't there.
I'm a loyal man. You don't get me to split
A
Prodigy.
lot of answers to a lot of questions there. But stay tuned. We've got a huge night of action for you still to come. Welcome back, everyone. Takedown 111. I'm now joined officially by my Dexter for the
Hi,
rest,
Howard,
assumably the rest of the show. We've
Yeah.
got a big tag team
Where's
match
Adam?
coming up. I don't know. I don't know where Adam is.
Big tag team, there you go on.
Carmelo and Respondinero will be
Carmelo.
on the same side, taking on Team Samurai Jack and Thunderstorm. And before this match gets underway, Mike, I'd like to make an apology. Because I didn't understand all the facts going in. James Anderson, and you know what, you're right. James Anderson screwed himself. James Anderson screwed himself because he made the mistake of trusting a weasel like you.
You know what? I know this is a backhanded apology, but I would like to thank you for your backhanded apology.
Mr. Samson, do it with me. Hi!
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 I think that's someone else's intellectual.
I don't think he's using it anymore.
Hi!
Also, I was talking about a different person. Also, I think James screwed himself because he's an idiot, right? Why would he think I'd screw the Prodigy?
I mean,
He's stupid. You better watch your mouth, because I will bring the Prodigy out here. Or I'll tell Carmelo when he comes out what you said, and he'll beat the shit out of you. Who knows? Who really cares, right? We're here to call some matches, drink some drinks.
here comes at least one half of their opponents. Now, I do wonder about the team of Carmelo and Risvaldo De Niro. I mean, last time I checked, Risvaldo De Niro is not in the higher powers.
No, he's not.
Right.
But then again,
Good to know.
on Takedown a few weeks ago, Jack Blake did team with James Anderson, who at the time was in the higher powers. Not anymore though. The higher powers actually a lot richer in money because we took James Anderson's money that he offered to me to screw Prodigy, and we're a lot richer in like personality and health and all that good good stuff of not having the bad auras of James
Bad
Anderson
auras.
around. We're a very positive group, and we're just ashamed that James Anderson was ever a part of our faction. Yeah, our family bringing in James Anderson. Like, I wonder what this man, Carmelo, is feeling. I wonder what Adrian Evans doesn't want to be a part of this.
Yeah, I mean, Adrian Evans didn't seem to know how to feel. Had no remorse. He didn't seem to know what to say. He was speechless when it all went
As
down.
you've seen time and time again, Adrian Evans does.
Here he comes.
That's a nice shirt, Ray.
What do you got there?
Shampoo!
Shampoo.
Nice.
Shampoo he!
Why?
Anyway, that's a great shirt. Adrian Evans, as you've seen time and time again, he does what benefits the high powers. He does what's for the greater good. I'm sure he's not officially.
Have you had any? I mean, have you had any conversations with him since?
Look, not about this. He's coming off a big Takedown championship loss. I think right now he needs to sort out that situation.
Well, right now we have a situation of this big tag team match.
Absolutely.
Huh? I don't know what it
And
is.
3 of these men were actually
Okay, I don't understand the shampoo bit.
Carmelo like shampoo, okay?
Okay, I
I
guess.
know you don't have much hair, but don't you like shampoo?
I mean, yes, I wash my hair. What's left of it?
So anyway, 3 of these men were in the Fatal 4-Way wildcard match. It was supposed to be a 5-way Carmelo. We recommended that he stay home because he should already be the top contender. And he did. He stayed home.
Leg drop there.
Rowan, you heard De Niro say James Anderson. James Anderson uses the leg drop.
Maybe Risvaldo De Niro is trying to punch his ticket in. Do you think he's got a chance?
No.
All right, heard it here first, ladies and
Well, I
gentlemen.
mean, Carmelo might have a bit of a stroke in the high powers. He might recommend him, but I wouldn't personally.
All right. I mean, maybe depending on how he performs in this match,
Right, yeah.
could always surprise us.
Anyway, he looked like he was going to win the wildcard briefcase.
Yeah,
And he
well,
didn't get down.
he
Ryan
did.
Sampson was shaking the rope.
He unhooked it, however, it slipped out of his hands.
Because Ryan Sampson was shaking. Perfectly legal, right? And the case fell right into Sampson's hand. Obviously taking, what's what I look for? Using great usage of that opportunity, walking out of,
Yeah, Ryan
no
Sampson.
remorse.
Yeah,
Your
and
new
we'll be seeing him
Takedown
later tonight in
champion.
our main event defending his Takedown Championship against the former champion Adrian Evans.
Absolutely.
And I guess, yeah, that's more about what Adrian Evans cares about right now.
Right, yeah.
And I was talking to Adrian Evans during that match. It's not, I mean, at least Adrian Evans' point of view, it wasn't a higher powers problem. It was a Prodigy versus James Anderson.
That's what I
problem at that
said
time.
leading up. It's those guys that against each other. You know what? I'm gonna be 100% honest with you.
That's a surprise.
I was planning on calling it down the middle up until the moment that James Anderson offered me the money to screw the Prodigy. That was the moment I knew that James could not really be trusted within the higher powers. Is that a big enough scoop for you, Roger?
Yeah, and the biggest scoops imaginable here, and Thunderstorm sending Respaldonary crashing to the mat. Only a 2 there.
To count there,
And
obviously.
Carmelo looks incredibly disinterested.
I mean, I pretty disinterested as well.
Hopefully
You got
you
three
at
guys I
home
don't
are
really
not
care about.
disinterested. If you
Carmelo, no, I thought that was a tab, but he's walking to the middle.
If you're watching this at home and you are interested in what you see, remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell to stay notified.
What's the website again?
South-Australian-Wrestling-Federation.jimdosite.com.
Thank you for that. You see Carmelo's getting in the middle of the apron there.
Not ready for a tag.
We would see stuff like that from the Prodigy every now and again if he's tagging with someone he doesn't really like, or even when the high powers were having their problems, like James
When he was tagging with James Anderson.
You go for a tag, the Prodigy would move to the side a bit.
And I mean, and you said it during your laboratory
My lab, yes.
that James Anderson was the weak link.
Yeah.
And you know what? And again, this is a rare instance, but I had also been saying that in commentary. I agree with you. Thank you. Because that's how it appeared to me. That at least that was a perception that Prodigy had, and I guess it was a perception that you had too.
He lost to the Moon Man.
Yeah, well, and
right?
I brought that up on commentary. That is why he was perceived as a weak link. Yeah.
One of the reasons, like, I think James doesn't take situations too seriously at times. He's the shortest reigning SAWF champion. Which I don't know if it was mentioned.
Oh my god,
Oh my God.
a 619!
Is that copyrighted? Should he name that something
I don't know,
else?
maybe. I don't know what the area code of Tokyo is.
Anyway, I don't know if you brought this up on.
But
Oh, we're
Carmelo,
going for a tag drop.
and I reckon, that makes me think that any chance of Respaldonary getting into the high power.
Oh, wait,
is
he's
close
set
to
up
zero.
perfectly.
Oh my god! Perry! Kick it!
Anyway, I don't know if you brought it up on commentary at the PSV, but no remorse last year. James Anderson won the SAWF Championship and lost it to this man, Carmelo, that same night.
There it is. Didn't even break a sweat out there.
See, he's a member of the high powers. He doesn't need to waste his time.
I didn't waste my time. That's one of the higher powers.
Hey,
I got the fist bump you on the way out.
that's fine. You're new to the group. It happens.
And your
Evans
winners,
did fist bump me on the head.
Thunderstorm
Yeah,
and Samurai
fair call.
Jack.
You want this shampoo? You want some?
He
Pretty
could use
good.
some.
You want some?
I don't understand what this is about.
Shampoo.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Now, this is why would I not tag with this folder? Because I shouldn't have even been put in that stupid match at No Remorse. I should be the #1 contender. So why do I have to team up with this idiot against the other idiots? I'll come out here and be an idiot with shampoo. Screaming, oh, in the microphone.
Alright.
When you remember the higher powers, you don't do what other people want
Yeah,
you to
exactly.
do. You do what you want to
I
do.
guess so. You got free reign here.
Anyway,
We got a
take
big,
it away.
we got a big main event for you. The Takedown Championship is on the line. Ryan Sampson, the new champion, will be defending.
It's going to be a very short reign.
It is 2000.
You don't have hair.
hair.
That's your face. You're bald. Anyway,
Yeah, Ryan Sampson, the new champion, will be defending against the previous champion.
shortest champion in history,
Adrian Evans,
right?
and I'm being told it's a no
Oh,
disqualification
wow.
match. And we've seen what these two can do in no rules.
You should go in there and
environments.
kick your cousin Ryan
Why
Sampson
would
right in
I
the
do
balls.
that?
Because you don't like him.
Anyway. Welcome back to Takedown 111. It is time for our main event. The Takedown Championship is on the line.
It's coming home.
The new champion, Ryan Sampson, will be taking on the former champion, Adrian Evans, in a no disqualification match.
Adrian was a pinned in that match, so is it fair? I don't know.
This is Ryan Sampson's opportunity to show that he can decisively beat Adrian Evans.
He can't, can he though?
That aims to be
He
seen.
can't. It's Ryan Sampson. Who's the ever beat? Name one person that Ryan Sampson has ever beat.
He has a win over Adrian Evans.
Nah. Name one person you've ever beaten.
I literally zero. And here he
It's a
comes.
pretty banging song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Speaking of music, what's your favorite Britney Spears song?
I'm a big fan of Toxic.
Oh, so good, right?
Yeah.
And then here comes Adrian Evans, former Takedown champion, former
Who
American.
doesn't come out of Toxic by Britney
Champion.
Spears. And he's looking to retake
He's gonna get that gold
take
back
that
and like
championship.
bring some gold back to the higher
Could be a very
powers.
short 1 week reign for Ryan Sampson.
It's
at the
going
end of
to be.
tonight.
You know, it'd be horrible. if Something random just popped up on the screen.
That, I mean, with the amount of technical difficulties we have here, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, weird place this SAWF is. You know what's weird?
What's weird?
And no remorse. He didn't fist me. Tonight he didn't fist me. Why am I not getting fisted by my boy?
Maybe
Adrian
there's
Evans?
some complications with
I mean,
how
like,
he feels about
even
the
so,
higher powers.
before that happened, I didn't get a fist. Why didn't I get fisted?
I don't know. I mean, maybe
Carmelo
he's
fisted me.
focusing on him at the
I mean,
moment. Maybe
maybe.
that's it. I don't know. I don't know what Adrian Evans
He's
is
not a big
thinking.
fan of fisting this. That's for sure. This fucking song again. Is he gonna rap about being a fucking champion?
You know,
Ah, I hate it.
Tiger style.
Tiger style. Tiger style.
Can you repeat what the M word in this song is, please?
No way.
Yeah, my name's Emeritus.
Tiger style. Tiger style.
There he is.
Want to see it?
Nah.
There it is. The new
Nah.
Takedown champion and
You're gonna rap like a little bitch?
Inside the room, Dr. Jones, prepare
Oh
for
god, I'm
the
gonna
boom.
vomit.
Bam!
Oh god.
Oh, man! Oh!
What's worse, his rapping or his facial hair? Or what about the hair on his head?
well, one thing I haven't mentioned for a bit.
What
Not
about the way that
only,
he wears that title?
not only is he the Takedown champion, he's also the number one contender for the SAWF World
disgusts
Champion.
me. That disgusts me.
This could be a successful couple of weeks for Ryan Sampson
Listen
if the
here.
ball stays in his court.
Why should he get another title opportunity after winning that one already, huh?
Because
Who deserves 2 belts around here?
he won both of those parts of that fatal 4-way match.
And stole a briefcase from Raspada. Are you gonna deny that? Just like how you would probably deny James Anderson didn't try and screw the Prodigy?
I'm not denying it. 'cause
You
I don't,
might, that's what I thought you'd
don't
do.
know. I wasn't there. And I mean, I could see it in the ring. I could see that
Yeah.
you see, and we said that. We said, oh, Mike must have made his choice.
Yeah, I did. You
So,
thought
yeah,
I made my choice with
so
James,
I,
right? But
so
then
I am not
fucked him over.
I am not doubting at all.
Hey, cousin. Glass of that for me. Fucking awesome, right? Ryan Sampson betting an ass. I don't know what that means.
Very good.
It's strange being on the good side of champion for once.
So anyway, I didn't feel it was my place to go up and touch that belt. You're his cousin, and also it's got Ryan Sampson's stink on it.
Stink?
He's a drug addict.
What are you talking
There's
about?
probably the smell of marijuana on that
What
belt.
are you talking about?
Ryan Sampson smoked a lot of dope.
How? All right.
That belt smells like dope and cum, probably. He's had it for 1 week and it
I don't
already
smell
smells like
it.
cum.
I don't smell it.
Do you not know what dope smells like? You're a good little boy who never smokes.
No.
Well, I don't smoke as well, so yeah.
And
Evans,
Adrian
clearly-
Evans.
even though on the sheets here it says no DQ, so I don't know why the referee's counting.
I don't think he does either.
There's usually not any countouts in no DQ matches, but you know.
Oh, you really want to do that again, do you, Adrian?
I mean, it's no DQ, he can use any weapons. He's inviting Ryan Sampson on
To
the outside. And Ryan Sampson clearly hiding something behind his back because he can't fight without a weapon.
What?
Because he's a pussy.
That PVC pipe there. I mean, it is
that
a
that
no.
crack
Just,
pipe. That's something else. The crack pipe is smaller and it's samurai jack.
I don't know where it is, and I don't really want to know. I was.
Wait, wasn't it
I
an
was
anal
to-
problem?
Yeah, I was told it wasn't that, and
What is it again? An anal what?
I don't look. I don't want to talk about it. It was in my hands, and I didn't want it to be in my hands anymore.
You didn't want what in your hands? You should
Whatever.
probably stop masturbating then.
What? There's a match going on.
Well, it hasn't started really, because they're ducking and dodging like you do all the time. You dodging my challenges,
Oh, I'm not doing anything.
and a shot right there to the side area,
Strong elbows right there.
and a cheap shot right to the
Cheap
face, man.
shot.
Just like James Anderson, he back elbowed me at the PSV.
That is
Smart
true, that did
man,
happen.
getting out of the ring.
Okay, that's fine.
Samson almost putting his foot right through Adrian Evans' face there.
But not quite.
I mean, like almost. That's what almost means, Lucas.
And back into the ring.
These two really not picking really up the pace there.
Oh, maybe it's a slow, methodical pace, perhaps.
I don't know. With a no DQ, you think you want to go in and hammer the point home, like just hammer your opponent, smash him good, and get that takedown.
I mean,
title
we know that
for the high powers,
I mean,
which
that-
once again, may I remind you that James Anderson is no longer a part of.
But Adrian Evans is that kind of slow, methodical pace wrestler.
He is.
He's always gonna follow.
He's looking to work the legs, work the joints, put in a submission.
So that is why this is taking the place as it does, because that is the way that Adrian Evans wants his match
Yes,
to go.
but sometimes also like, why isn't Ryan Sampson?
Well,
picking up the
maybe
pace?
if you weren't on commentary and you were managing him, you could give him this advice.
I don't know.
I mean,
It's
I
been a
still,
long
I
night
still
for
don't
everyone.
know why Adam isn't here. So
Yeah, someone should have come out here and told us why Adam's not here, but I'm getting
what the
word from the
hell
50.
what the hell does Ryan Sampson have right there? Looks like an armrest.
I just got word from the 50% owner through my headset. He wants me to alert everyone that Adam Orful is receiving treatment.
Treatment? What the hell are you talking?
Hey,
Go on.
wasn't his hair like a lot
He
shorter?
was talking about.
Um,
He told me that he was losing a bunch of hair.
Oh my goodness! Is he going through?
You know,
shit.
Look, it's not our place to talk about accusation. What's
All I
allegedly
heard was
happening. Treatment for something. If that's
Is
the
it the
case,
C word?
if that's the case, I wish him the best. I wish him the best. If there's some treatment
I don't. The cunt
occurring.
can die. Well, I care.
What?
Get back a bit sore there, Adrian.
And Ryan Sampson in control, stepping on putting all of that weight on the lower back of Adrian Evans. For Adrian Evans, I mean, there must also be a lot going through his mind right now
Absolutely.
with what's being
I
happening
don't
with the
know
higher
because
powers.
he hasn't really vocalized anything.
The
to
higher
me.
powers that James Anderson is no longer a part of.
Yeah, I'm happy. The guy's a cunt. Do you want to join the high powers? Yeah, actually,
I don't think.
Why
that's
don't you
happening.
go to James Anderson and form your own stable? The Super Friends with James
The
Anderson.
Super Friends is James Anderson. I don't know. That sounds
bit gay. Well,
I don't know about
Anderson's
that.
A bit gay.
just sounds. I mean, maybe with the state of mind that we saw James Anderson in, maybe that's the kind of.
He told me
group
to
that he
shut up
would
in the
wanna-
ring. Well, not even the first time. He told me to shut up a few weeks ago when I was trying to sort problems out.
Oh my God! With that.
Shut down.
that
Illegal
trash
maneuver
can
here in
lid.
this no DQ match.
Huh?
You see, it's an illegal maneuver
Oh
because
my
Ryan
God! The
Sampson is
sound
doing
on
it.
that one. Adrian Evans not looking in a good way. I think Ryan Sampson has done quite a bit of damage to the back
Yeah, because
of Adrian Evans, and
he's taking cheap shots from behind.
and that's a very good strategy from Ryan Sampson.
it's
For
not.
someone who has a power advantage, you take out the vertical base.
Wait, what are you saying? You're saying he's stronger.
He's stronger. He's,
Good. Yeah,
he's
Adrian Evans is stronger.
and he's bigger.
Did you just call him fat?
No, you can be
It's not
big.
James Anderson.
You can be bigger without being fat, Mike.
You know what? You're looking a bit fat there.
Me?
I do not.
First you call that intruder. Talk about his weight, and then you talk
He
about
was,
James Anderson.
he was.
You just love talking about everyone's weight.
Fat people need to learn it's not okay to be fat.
What? All right. Well, Mike is just saying what.
Anyway, back to this great match here.
And
Oh, wait,
and then, yeah,
this could be bad. This could be bad for his
the
back.
back seemingly gave way right there. That's
Could get a ruptured disc right there
That's-
from the impact that Ryan Sampson delivered.
and oh, that elbow straight to
Speaking
the
of elbows,
chest.
did you see the PSV James Anderson just caught me right in the face with an elbow?
I
He
didn't-
claims that he was blinded with
He
like a rake to the eyes. So he
I saw that
just
right to the eyes.
got me right hard with the elbow.
That's the point.
You see, I think this is going a bit too
And-
far there for Ryan.
I mean,
what do you got left?
Well, the thing is, Adrian Evans did similar things to him week in, week out. This is just a bit of revenge, it seems.
I mean, two wrongs don't make a right, but Ryan Sampson deserves all of that, so.
And now falling to the outside. This is, I think, a very new side to Ryan Sampson we're seeing. We're seeing
You know what? I could beat
more
Ryan
viciousness
Sampson. I
and
could beat
a
Ryan
more
Sampson
methodical-
for that championship.
You could.
I could, and I will, but I won't. So,
You said you will, but you won't?
well, not for right now.
Oh, saving it for a big show.
Like Showdown or like Unchained.
And, oh my god, that wet floor sign straight into the chest.
Oh, I know.
Oh my god,
Johnson
kicking-
and
oh
kicked
my
it
god, the
straight
way he kicked it
into Sampson's face.
face. And oh my, he's
He's
taking
taking back his property. That should belong to him.
taking it back into the ring. But Ryan Sampson able to capitalize here and using it as a weapon. And for Ryan Sampson, what? I think
Oh,
he's
no,
going
you
to
call
make sure
it-
it's decisive.
you call it better than
That
anyone
death rattle!
Alright, take it easy. Don't bother. So,
1, 2, 3. Still,
that was a hard R. That was
Still-
a hard R.
your takedown champion. I don't know what you're talking about, but I know
The R
that
on the
Ryan
rattle.
Sampson is still.
Oh crap, is he gonna
Take
wrap
that
his outro? Please don't wrap your outro. It was bad enough to begin with.
What's not my kid?
Don't wrap! Stop it!
Alright!
No!
Wu-Tang Clan, Wu-Tang Clan,
He's such a bad rapper.
Wu-Tang
Although, top 10 rappers Eminem is too scared to beef with, right?
That's what I've heard too, but. And he might be too afraid to take that takedown championship from him. But again,
You know
I've
what?
got to.
I hear this guy likes Machine Gun Kelly.
I've got to reiterate, there might have been a lot going through Adrian Evans' mind, and that lower back came into play.
Yes,
but
you may have that, but you also like Machine Gun Kelly. So screw
still
you.
the takedown champion.
Coming from you, Mr. Fucking, I have to come out to a pop punk version of a song.
It's a good song.
I'm sure you like Machine Gun Kelly, mate,
Oh,
not me. Listen to real rap, listen to Word.
I would rather.
Oh, there he is, your takedown champion. And with
Anyway,
this new side of Ryan Sampson, I don't know who will be taking that off of him. But anyway, what a big takedown we had for you. That's all. I'm Lucas Roger.
Mike Dexter. Hopefully, Adam will be back next time.